Good afternoon. I am Nick. The last name is Chislom, Chislom, and I am a student at Grand Canyon University trying to get my master's in special education. I am here to answer 5 questions in regards to the Arizona Constitution. This is my 6th course in my master's program. The first question I'm going to answer is to provide the basic definitions of an initiative and a referendum. I'm going to start with an initiative. This process is when voters may propose new laws or amend existing laws by gathering signatures from registered voters to place the issue on a ballot to vote for it in an upcoming election. Meanwhile, a referendum is similar to an initiative. You have to gather signatures from registered voters and place the issue on the ballot. But the referendum is a tad bit different from an initiative, as a referendum is trying to make a modification to an existing law. Question 2. Explain how initiative and referendums are created. I'm going to start with referendums. Referendums are created when a person or organization is seeking signatures, and they must collect valid signatures and submit them to the Secretary of State of Arizona within 90 days. That is the point when the legislature can enact with the House of Representatives or Senate. They will examine the bill in question before adjourning for the year. So you have 90 days for a referendum to be placed on the ballot before the Senate or House of Representatives adjourn for that calendar year. Meanwhile, an initiative is created when you have a person or organization seeking several valid signatures, and you have 4 months to place the new proposed law onto the ballot for the upcoming election. So you have a less amount of time for a referendum to be placed on the ballot than you do a initiative. Question 3 says, compare and contrast an initiative and a referendum. Initiatives are good to proceed to the next level once there's an adequate amount of ballot signatures collected. The citizens of Arizona must petition and land that petition on a ballot to be voted on during the next election. If all the citizens who are registered voters choose to vote yes on that proposed petition, the new proposed law or amendment will go into effect immediately. If the voters choose to vote no, the law will not change and shall remain the same. In the case of a referendum, in the initiative, the law there will be no new laws implemented. A referendum is a very similar process in nature of you must get adequate amount of valid signatures. You must have the bill placed on the ballot. Once the bill is placed on the ballot, you must vote on it during the election time. If the voters do vote yes, the changes for the law will go into effect immediately. If the voters vote no during the election, the citizens are essentially turning down their own petition. So when you want a referendum to an existing law, and the person or organization, as I stated, must go out into society, into their community, and gather valid signatures, adequate amount of signatures to try to present it to the House of Representatives or the Senate to put the referendum onto the ballot to change. Well, if the voters do not vote yes and they choose to vote no on said referendum, well, there would be no laws amended or modified. So basically, when you gather the signatures to put a change in law, and if you choose to vote no, well, you're turning down your own idea for change. Discuss the pros and the cons. A referendum exists. Referendums are successful if they're petitioned for. In Arizona, control of the citizens in Arizona control the power in the sense of identifying an issue with the current law as constituted. So, like I explained, in Arizona, the citizens control whether or not a referendum is put into play to change a certain law. While initiative is a positive, because initiative will have change that will help affect the residents of said Arizona community for positive. If a referendum and initiative are both rejected, well, then no changes are made. And explain how initiatives and referendums support the idea of direct democracy outlined in the Arizona Constitution. Basically, in Arizona, the people control the narrative. If citizens petition and they put a petition on the ballot and they vote, they have the power to implement immediate change for both an initiative and a referendum. Some members of the Arizona Supreme Court feel threatened by how much power the citizens of Arizona has. And that concludes my presentation on initiatives and referendums for the U.S. Constitution. My name is Nick Chisholm. Thank you.